What's up, Romulo Melo BJJ fam? It's your boy Blake. We are 1 week out from the inaugural Romulo Melo Invitational. Brackets have been released this week, and I am here to help break down all the action you can expect to see next Wednesday night when it goes down. What's up, fam? So as you may have noticed, the brackets went up, and it looks like Gary and Romulo have really thoughtfully put these together and divided them into sort of a lighter weight group and a heavier weight group. Everybody's still under 180, but the matches on one side of the bracket look to be very dynamic with lots of fast, quick little dudes, and then on the other side, very athletic with the bigger, heavier, kind of meatier dudes. Anyways, let's just get right into it. First up, on the lighter side, we have Calvin Liu versus Leland Franklin. Holy crap, you guys, this is going to be fireworks. If you know anything about Calvin, he's a very athletic player, really dynamic. He's always one to take a risk in order to secure a submission, and Leland is basically a human backpack. The man has more technical ways to get to your back than anybody else I've rolled with, and when he gets there, gets his hand on your lapel, it's basically good night. So these two gentlemen really should put on a great match, an awesome way to start the night. Second up, we've got Dan, I always fuck this up, Dan Jr., Craig Jones Jr. versus Anthem. Both of these gentlemen have quite a bit of tournament experience. Anthem just recently got silver at the San Jose Open, and I believe Dan's last tournament was last year, Grappling Industries, and I think he took home some hardware there as well. Dan has an awesome Z-guard, very clever, new school kind of game. See also Craig Jones. And Anthem is, what can I say? The guy has more guillotines than the French Revolution. I expect to see an awesome clash of styles here. Next up, we have the battle of the baby faces, Bobby Durbin and Michael Swift. Michael has arguably the best hair in our entire academy. Rolling with Michael is a lot like eating an edible in that it starts off fine, you're like, this is great, and then in the middle of it, you're just staring up at the ceiling wondering what the hell happened to your life. Bobby, aka the Hustler, aka the Cool Whip Wizard, has an awesome X-guard, butterfly guard, single leg X. He has more hooks than Billie Eilish. These two guys should put on an awesome match. Next up, we've got me, Blake, versus Daniel Denegre. I don't think really I've done much since I got my purple belt, just kind of, just resting on my laurels, and I don't really train all that much, mostly riding bikes these days. Should be pretty boring. Dan, on the other hand, has been in Mongolia, literally wrestling Mongolians. He has joints made out of rubber, and the man is basically a Houdini. He escapes out of everything, so that should be a moderately entertaining match to watch. Now, we move to the heavier side of the bracket. This is where things get really exciting. Taylor Davis versus Dan Merlin. Wow, little known fact, guys, this is actually a battle of the beer barons. Taylor from Fort Point, obviously, and Dan is a passionate and avid homebrewer, so I'm sure these guys have some great beef on and off the mats. Should be happy. Yeah, so Taylor, I mean, Jesus, what can I say? The guy was probably born with 2 kettlebells in his hands. He has insane strength, and I think he's like 32-0 in real tournaments. I mean, the guy is just a monster. I am terrified that he's going to make it into my bracket somehow. Dan, please just stop him. Dan actually has a lot of jiu-jitsu experience. He's competed quite a bit and also went to Brazil with me. So, I mean, he's got that. Next up, we have Philippe and Jordan Wang. So Philippe is very athletic, really cool dynamic style. He's great at pushing the pace, making you uncomfortable, forcing you into bad positions. He's always kind of pushing the pressure. Jordan, as anybody knows, is no secret, is a master, a wizard with a Kimura. So he can catch a Kimura from any position. He'll let you advance, make you think you're passing. He'll let you take his back, whatever it is, so that he can secure a Kimura. And Jesus, have you guys seen this guy's arms? As soon as he gets them wrapped up around you, it's just like an anaconda just going to lunch. Yeah, I think Jordan could make it pretty far in this. Next up, we have Seth and Clarence. So if you've ever seen Seth train, Seth is a very smooth, dynamic player, doesn't take any kind of uncalculated risks, but also really fun to watch, really great flow. Clarence, I mean, the guy has a really great modern jiu-jitsu style. He's the kind of guy who can watch a move on a John Danaher DVD once, come into the gym, tell you that he just watched that move, and then do it to you about 30 seconds into your roll. So he is a very technical, very smart player. Yeah, I think this should be a beautiful match to watch. A really good exchange of styles. And then on the end of that, we have Dario, who has a bye to fight the guy who wins between Clarence and Seth. Dario to me is like trying to decide if you're gonna watch a subtitled movie on a Friday night, where you're like, God, I know I should, and it'll probably make me smarter, but man, I really don't want to have to think that much. Dario is so technical, he's so good once he gets just an inch ahead of you at just not letting up and really taking advantage of the small little gain that he made on you and making you pay for it for the next 5 minutes. So Dario, I think, is a dark horse. I think Dario's gonna make it far. And then next up we have Robert Porter and Peter Christensen. So guys, I actually don't know much about you, but I think that you're gonna have fun, because that's, I mean, right? And hopefully you beat Taylor so he doesn't make it to my end of the bracket, please. Please. Okay guys, that's about all of the matches that you can expect to see on Wednesday night. Remember, this is IBJJF rules. However, there are no advantages for submission attempts or anything like that, and there are no disadvantages for stalling. But seriously guys, don't fucking stall, alright? Alright? Until next time, take care of yourselves, and for the love of God and everything that is holy, protect your damn neck.